All right, so there's this picture circulating around social media of Chris Cuomo from CNN lifting a 100-pound dumbbell over his head while casually typing at his desk. Now, anyone who lifts weights, and I do, knows this would be incredibly difficult for the average person, even the average person who works out. In fact, I'd say it's nearly impossible. So impossible that professional bodybuilder Mark Lobliner had to call him out for it.
Mark Wilkow here, TigerFitness.com, in my home gym. So there's a picture circulating of Chris Cuomo from CNN, chilling at his desk, type in one hand, with a 100-pound dumbbell overhead. If you are a part of the lifting community or know anybody who is, there's one thing we hate, and that's when you fake it, because it makes what we do look insignificant. I'm confident those are fake dumbbells, and I'm also willing to bet Chris Cuomo $1,000 that he can't sit at a desk holding a 100-pound dumbbell typing.
All right, joining me now is Mark Lobliner himself. Thanks for joining us, Mark.
Thank you so much for having me on, sir. It is an honor to be here. And unfortunately, I don't have my 100-pound dumbbell, so I can't actually rep out while we're having this little discussion right here.
All right, real quick, let's look. I lift weights. I'm not going to brag on my numbers. Any numbers that I do toss out, I'd be fully willing to demonstrate in public to prove them. But after coronavirus and the lockdown, I'm going to say I lost a lot. But I know that move. And looking at that 100-pound weight in the picture, it's almost back over his head and back a little bit. I feel like that's a shoulder injury. And if you're doing either triceps or shoulders in that position without a second weight to balance your body, just the crazy moves you would have to make just to keep yourself stable, you wouldn't be typing casually like that.
No, not at all. And the thing is, all of us in the fitness community know that it's fake weight. I think even Chris was joking around with it. And he wasn't even doing a shoulder press. He was doing a tricep extension. And I don't know of any elite level professional bodybuilders who can do a tricep extension with that weight. So in that community, when someone doesn't know what's going on, they assume that's real. And he didn't go out of his way to say that that's a fake weight, that he's just playing around. So these lay people are thinking, this guy is really that strong, that bad. He has that whole tough guy persona, threatening people while he has COVID and chasing people on bicycles. And now he's lifting fake weights. And that's where I had to step in and say, look, let's not just call him out. Let's call him out for a cause. You know what? If he can really do that weight, or even if he can't, let's put it on the record. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for charity. Let's turn this into something good. But also, we have some honor in what we do. And imagine if you're a world record power lifter or weightlifter, and this dweeb from CNN, this fake news guy, comes on and is just casually typing with weight that you have to struggle to do. And honestly, if you lift one weight overhead, it's not like lifting two. You have to stabilize everything, and chances are your quads are going to be flexing. You're going to be in a world of hurt, and you're going to be shaking. This guy's just typing. And for me, I'm like, okay, enough is enough. I just got to set the record straight.
I don't even know what I could do with one hand doing a tricep or, tricep extension or shoulder press with one arm. I feel like I'd be cocking myself to the side, trying to compensate, engaging my core. I saw you do it with first 50 pounds. You're like, okay, I could do this. Let me bring it up to 80 pounds. And you're like, okay, this is a struggle. And then you remind us you're a professional bodybuilder. So I'm going to give myself 30 pounds, maybe. Maybe I could do that with 25 or 30 pounds. I don't know. I guess I'd have to try it. But 100 pounds, that's just so over the top.
It truly is. And I mean, it's the hyperbole of things. But with the internet, you could do a lot of things, and fake weights have been going around. And it's something that as a community, those of us who actually do real stuff, we are so set back. We are so put off by people who fake it because, again, it minimizes what we do and the work we put in. And there are fake weights out there, and it goes around. And, it's one of those things. If you're unethical about one thing, you're to be unethical about other things. So let's turn this into something really positive. But it is something, I felt an opportunity to say, look, you know what? This is serious. This is something we take seriously, something we take pride in. And it's really hard. And 100 pounds is a lot of weight to lift with one hand.
All right, so what do you have this $1,000 offer? Obviously, that's probably, couch change to Chris Cuomo. What do you actually want? How do you see this competition, this liftoff, as you call it, going down?
Honestly, if I can have it my way, number one would be he can't lift that weight. I'd put way more than $1,000. I just kind of came up with that as the video was going. I would like to turn this into something good. We have so much animosity, so much back and forth, and you got the left and the right and everything in between. What if we can use something? And Chris Cuomo is someone who's obviously very engaged in fitness. That's kind of his shtick on the news. He's the what does Tucker call him? The weightlifting guru at CNN or whatever, the resident weightlifter. My whole thing is let's turn this into something positive. Let's get together, get the fitness community together. I don't know if he'd come out of his basement yet. I don't know how they are with COVID over there at CNN, but you know what? Let's go to a good old red state, go to a gym where we can allow people to train and go in there and raise a lot of money for charity. Pick a charity of your choice. Maybe we could do a few charities. What if we turn this into something great that unified people? And that's what fitness does. And if you look at everything that's going on with COVID and all the things going on, health and fitness are the one thing that is a determining factor in how your body handles and copes with getting these sicknesses. So what if we could promote health and fitness and also raise money for a great cause? And that would be my end goal. Let's get it out there. Let's have a good time. And let's, for once, in this whole entire internet community, bringing fitness together and bringing the world together and raising money for a great cause.
Have you gotten any response to this? I'm assuming not from Chris Cuomo, but on social media, what's been the response?
This has been the coolest thing ever. I've met a lot of great people. I'm obviously sitting here with you. It went viral, and that was pretty cool because I just really wanted to get it out there. And I've called people out for doing fake weights before. And last time we actually did a charity event for somebody in the industry, not Chris Cuomo level, but someone in this industry. And we raised over $70,000 for the Semper Fi Fund doing a similar type event. So again, we're all for raising money for charity, raising for good cause. But look, Cuomo's not he's not gonna engage. And I didn't expect him to engage because, one, I don't see him as a man with the character engage. I don't see him with a man who'll step up to someone who's another man. He's a guy who'll pick on people, who'll do it over the internet. But if Chris has a set, if Chris has any balls, Chris will come on and say, look, you know what? Let's put our differences aside. I know I can't lift this weight if it's real, but let's do something great. Let's do something great for society as a whole. And if he does it, even if you only get 15 pounds, if he turns this into something good, I'll be the biggest Chris Cuomo fan. I'll wear his shirt. I just want to turn this into something good. But there is no way. He has nothing to gain personally from engaging with me. The only thing he'd be able to gain is helping others. And for some reason, I don't think that's something he really cares about.
Here's what I like about what you're doing, because look, we all know that guy in the gym who grunts, right? Wants to draw attention to himself, wants everybody to know when he's maxing out, or wants everybody to see when he's curling heavy weights. And I get a vibe here, Then there's the guys that work out. They have their headphones on. They're you could tell that they're in shape. They're big. They're working hard, but they keep it to themselves. They don't need to go around bragging. But everybody knows that guy in the gym, right? Who wants everybody to know when he's lifting heavy.
Yeah, and Chris is that guy. And I love it. I mean, he's actually friends with mutual friends of mine. People I know him, and he's supposedly a really nice guy in real life. But again, if you're gonna be that persona, if you're gonna have that shtick, put up or shut up. You're either a tough guy or you're not. Picking on a guy on a bicycle while you have COVID, that's not tough. If you're going to be tough, let's do something great. Again, charity of his choice. We could even donate it to, I don't know, we could do whatever charity he wants. We could donate it for CNN. I don't care. Let's do something really nice for society. Let's be a tough guy, but instead of being a self-centered, narcissistic tough guy, let's be a tough guy who helps others. And that's what the fitness community is all about, man. We're here to bring people together. Fitness is something that we need to realize. What I want to do is bring the big message of fitness out there. You look at the comorbidities involved and the different numbers involved in this novel virus. And fitness is something that if you're healthy, you have a much better chance of surviving if you don't have those comorbidities. If you pay attention to your health, you pay attention to your fitness, this will not only bring attention to that, but imagine what you do to raise this. But yeah, going back to what you said, nobody likes that tough guy. Nobody likes that guy dropping the 20-pound dumbbells and grunting and screaming.
It's the loudmouth. Nobody likes the loudmouth in the gym, right? Not even the other loudmouths.
No, it's a battle of loudmouths. I'm a loudmouth myself. I'm not gonna. I'm not running around grunting and screaming and repping out 100-pound dumbbells, but there's some bravado to what we do. Obviously weightlifting is bodybuilding. I mean, at the end of the day, our sport that we center around, we're on stage in underpants. It's really a weird thing to be. So you talk about just a very objectifying sport, I'll say loosely. But, you know, when you see someone acting the tough guy, like, it's one of those where people, I can imagine if you're a fighter, right? And imagine if someone's pretending to be a fighter. You're like, wait a second, this guy's never stepped in the ring. And that's how I look at it. Look, Chris is in great shape. I've seen his lifting videos. He has other questionable lifts, man. We could talk about his 315-pound overhead press. We could talk about all the crazy, absurd things I see. But again, it's one thing that, okay, we all know he didn't lift a weight. Actually, everybody in my community knows he doesn't lift weight. The average person thinks that guy is lifting more than myself and other professionals. And instead of sitting here and just calling him names, hey, you know what? We understand you lied. You wanted to be the tough guy, Mr. Weightlifter News guy. I get that. Everybody needs a position. Everybody needs a shtick. It's like professional wrestling. But what if we can take this and do something good? What if we can turn this into something good? Wouldn't you agree we need some more good in the world?
Yeah, look, this has been a lot of fun. If you get a response and you get a date set, please keep in contact with us so we could talk about it some more.
Only if you show up, because I want to see you rep out 315 on the bench press.
On my best day, not even close, and I'm not going to pretend I've ever been close. I know my numbers, and I'm going to keep them nice and quiet where they belong. Mark, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.